Hey, thanks for coming back to KG's Garage. Today's going to be a little bit different video. Inside my shop here, it is a metal building with insulation. You got some plywood, and I'm trying to get, there's internet inside this building. I ran a hardwired cable, LAN cable, all the way from the house, which has all the network equipment, into here. So it gets internet from there. And then I have a router right here, which is all good and everything. And inside the shop, internet's perfect. So I just downloaded this app. I don't know if it's any good. Wi-Fi signal meter, whatever. I just went on Google Play and the Play Store and picked something out. And it shows you your signal strength. So inside the shop here, we're at 98. And you would expect that since the router is right here. I mean, literally, you know, right in front of it. I go outside, close the door, 82. I mean, the router's right here, right on the other side of this wall. The reason why I'm doing this is so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to get internet to the outside of the building. And the reason why is because I put cameras up, Ring cameras, and they need internet, so there's no internet on them. So I put a camera over here. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the signal strength. I was connected. Yeah, I'm at 10, 6. Yeah, it's nothing. Right? It's gonna be almost. So over here where I want the camera, 8%. And that's not enough. It went down to 6. I bought one of those little plug-in deals. You plug into the wall and extend the Wi-Fi. And I put it on the shop over here, right about on the back of this wall right here. And it still didn't do anything. It still didn't work. So now I'm going to put an antenna on the outside of the shop to get internet on the outside. And that should work. I have to run a cable coming out, and I'll show you what this is. So I bought WavLink. It's an AC 1200, and here's the antenna. I already screwed the antennas on. There's a 2.4G and a 5G, and on the antennas, there's somewhere on here. Yeah, see, this is 5G, and you just line up with 5G. It had these little rubber boots on here. I don't know if I was supposed to take them off. It looks like up here looks pretty good. Maybe to make them a little more weather tight. I don't know about down here. This doesn't look like it's so weather tight. So I don't know. And the way this installs, it goes on some kind of round pole. And then they give you zip ties. You put zip ties through these slots, and you zip tie this onto the pole. I guess you could also, if you mount it on a flat surface, you could do some screws here. They'll be sticking out a little bit. But I ordered a pole also. I'm going to put the pole on the, attach it to the outside of the shop. Cool thing is, that's the box, instructions. They give you zip ties, two big zip ties that go wrap around it. Instructions. We don't need those. They don't give you this. This is mine. I had extra LAN cable. So they give you this. So it does power over Ethernet. You plug this in. Plug it into here. One end goes into your router, from your router to here, and the other end goes to the extender. So you can go like that. And it needs a cable to be hooked up to it because obviously this needs power. So there's going to be one wire coming up, goes through here, connects, and pretty much that's it. And you plug it in. So I'm just going to mock it up for now. I'm just going to. I might just set it outside on the floor or something, just to see if it does any good just sitting on the ground. Eventually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up somewhere high on the outside, probably the peak. Let's see. So probably like on the peak. the peak of the roof, put it up there or something. I might, if I really feel like it, I'll put it on the other side of the shop. I don't need really internet on this side because this is going to give internet to my neighbors. They don't need it. I don't. If I put it on the other side, I'll be able to go to the rest of the property here. So that means I'll have to, you know, put it over there on the other side of this peak. So this here is the plug-in thing I bought. It's a TP-Link. It's an AC 760 going on there. And this is supposed to extend the Wi-Fi. And I had it on that back wall over there behind that truck. And like I showed before, on the outside, it wouldn't make it through to the to where I have that camera. So that's why I bought this other thing. All right, so I have this thing rigged up right here. It's plugged in. You plug that in there, it has power, and you have your Ethernet cable plugged in, and there's a switch right there. You press it so it comes on, and then I have it sitting, the antenna sitting on the floor there, and that's plugged in. I thought you had to have a LAN cable connected to it. You can do that if you want to direct connect it to your router that I have up here, but you don't have to. So what it does is it uses it wirelessly. That repeater connects to the router wirelessly, and if I shut the door, hopefully there'll be, I'm sure there's still going to be, what was it, like 80 something percent, 70% signal strength when I shut the door. So I'm hoping that when I have this antenna on the outside with the door shut and all that, it still gets enough signal so it can repeat it. So I'm going to close the door. Okay, so we're at 98%. Obviously, we're sitting right here, right? And I'm connected to, it's called, my router is a Zytel, so I never changed it. Zytel extended 2.4 gig. I don't want to crush the wire. All right, we're outside. Right, you can see the repeater right there. 100%. Surprise. Okay, so I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk over here and show you a little of the G8. It's so filthy disgusting right now. I have to wash it. I got car covers. So here we're walking over to the where the camera is, and we're at 7256. Oh boy. All right, 50. So the camera's right here. 54. Oh, 56. So I bet if I put it on that peak right there, it'll be no problem. I mean, I'm at 52, 44, and it's going through pretty much 2 metal buildings. It's sitting on the floor. It's strange if I turn. Oh, and plus this is from my phone. You know, phones don't have that strong of a Wi-Fi antenna in them compared to, I'm sure, that thing there. So I think this is going to work. I will update when I get it all installed and finally see what it's, you know, what it's really at. But I think this will work. I'll get internet out here, and then I can even add cameras wherever I want, on top of the chicken coop, you know, wherever. So that's it. I'll do another video here in a second when I get this thing mounted. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, probably put a pole right there, and then have the antenna on it. I think that'll work well. So if you wanted to hook a LAN cable right up to it, there's a port right there for the LAN. Then you have a LAN backhaul with power over Ethernet in. So that's what the one on the right is: power over Ethernet and LAN backhaul. Okay, I'm out here working in the dark, but I wanted to show you guys this. So this is the cap that screws on here. There's now I'm putting it together. I already put the mounting bracket up there. It's a little tiny, I think it's like a 10-inch angled bracket, right? So you put the cord through the cap. Then this rubber piece has slits in it, and then you open the slit up and put the wire in. And then you put this piece over it. I don't know what this does. I guess it stabilizes it. And then here, you look and there we go. Power over Ethernet. Snap. Put that on there and snap it. Okay, so I put that in there and I snapped it. This thing here goes. Here goes into these lines. I guess I gotta pull this closer. Pull this closer. I twisted this so it was lined up. This is nice. This is not coming out now. I'm gonna get this and tighten it down, and then zip ties right here around that pole, and then I have to drill a hole. I have to drill a hole somewhere in the shop wall and get this wire to go in there. And then on the inside, I'll have this. It'll be on the inside with the plug in it. So let me tighten this up, put it up there, drill a hole, and we're almost there. All right, so let me show you what I did here. Screwed it in here. There's a beam going down here where all these bolts are, right? All right, I put the 2 screws in it, one there, one on the bottom. Had the wire come down, put a little drip line little in there, so if water does come, goes on the wire, it'll come here and it will drip. I probably should make it there, a little more droopy. So the idea is the water would come here and go down and drip right here. Hopefully a lot of water doesn't come here and just drip right on top of this thing. It's waterproof, so it should be okay. Drilled a hole in the side of the shop, put a rubber grommet. Then I have insulation on the inside, so I drilled a hole through the metal, and then I took a longer, like a wood bit, 1/2-inch wood bit, and drilled through the insulation on the other side, and then I just fed the LAN cable through. And now I'm going to go on the inside and finish hooking it up. So I drilled through the metal with this, went right through, went to the size I wanted. And then to go through, so I have this foil insulation, right? I just took this really long and just drilled through the foil insulation, made a nice size hole so I could fit the coax through it. So that's what I did there. And now, if you come over here and look, there's the wire coming through the hole from the outside, and it hits the shelf. I don't know if it went down the wall, because I have these pieces of plywood. I have 8-foot pieces of plywood here, and there's nothing on the other side, so it could just fell down the wall. So now I got to figure out how to get that from there down to over here without getting a ladder. That's going to be hard to get a ladder here. Okay, so I got the wire. I use these fish sticks. That's what it says. It says fish stick. They're for like fishing things through walls. Well, one of them, they're just really long fiberglass poles. One of them has a little hook on it. Went up there, grabbed that wire, and pulled it down. And now I just have to go over there. I need 2 little screws to hang that power adapter up. And then I'm going back out there, check it, make sure everything looks fine. And then I'm going to go over to the camera and get the camera hooked up to the internet. And then that's the whole reason I did all this, to get that camera hooked up to the internet. So I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, well, we're here outside. The antenna's up, it's on. I'm standing right underneath it. And we got 100% signal. So come over to the camera. Oh, it's fine. 96%. I'm gonna just walk around the shop and see where we go. 94, 85. So we're on the other side. pretty much directly on the other side, and we're at 64, so that's good. So I'll have Wi-Fi over here too. Wonder if Wi-Fi inside here. Wow, I bet you I could have put that thing inside, an antenna inside, because we're at 83, and pretty much I'm in a metal building. 81. Well, alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. I'm actually thinking, I wonder if I could have just taken that antenna and just mounted it inside the shop if it's blasting through all here. I don't know. Too late now. It's up on the outside. I think that's going to give me plenty of coverage over the whole yard. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have any problems with Wi-Fi now at all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you like these videos, go ahead and hit the like button. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.